Today I'm going to walk you through how to use cost rules in Luminous to automatically update your unit cost as you're purchasing and to automatically add extra costs to your purchase orders or shipments or transfers or work orders. All of this can be done through our cost rules. So our cost rules engine is a really flexible way to load in your pricing sheets from your manufacturers to take into account different tiers, different logic that will affect the unit cost as you're purchasing. Let's go over setting the unit cost. This is a very common one. So we're going to come here. There's two types. Either you're adding an extra cost line automatically, or you're adjusting the unit cost as something is getting purchased. So you can set these. Obviously, you can set name, description. You can tie this specifically to a vendor. You choose the document type that it's going to look for. So we have purchase order, work order, or shipment. So in this case, I have purchase order selected. I can tier this based on the individual line quantity or the combined order quantity. I might set the scope of this to be for multiple products, or I could set it to be a tag that contains multiple products. And the difference between a line quantity and combined quantity on order is, suppliers might have a rule where it only hits a different tier for the combined quantity of certain products on order. So we support that if that is one of the rules. We'll just put it as line quantity for now. We have an effective from and to. You can toggle this to active or inactive. And right here is where you define the scopes. So for what? Is it a specific set of supplier SKUs? Is it a product itself where you just put in the SKU value? Or you could tag multiple things. You could do this by subcategory or category as well. So I define the scope. Then I set the tiers. So my tiers could be, 1,000 to 10,000. Then you decide what you're doing, if this is just overriding the price, or if it's a discount from the unit cost, from the base, or if it's just a % markup, or it's fixed per unit. So you can do whatever you want, and you can add as many tiers as you want. So you could add 50 different tiers on here if you wanted to. And once I create this, then now when I draft a purchase order and it hits those rules, it's going to automatically calculate the unit cost, and it will show you why it calculated that. Okay, so the next one is adding extra cost lines. So this one is awesome if you want to do estimated landed costs, and instead of going into every single purchase or shipment or receipt and manually adding those in, you can actually just have Luminous automatically add them. So same thing, you can set this for purchase orders, work orders, shipment. Let's do a shipment on this one. You have the conditions. So I could say, okay, any shipment coming from this supplier, and let's say to this, to my 3PL. And whatever conditions I got, let's say, and it's an air shipment. Then I'm going to do a percentage amount. So this will do like a percentage markup from the unit cost on that shipment. I could do a fixed amount as well. So I could do a fixed amount per unit. Let's do percentage on this. The name, so I could tie this to, I could just put a label here, tie it to a non-inventory item if you wanted to. Then you choose when this extra cost is added, how does it bake in? Is it value-based, unit-based, volume-based, weight-based? Do we just auto-apply when the shipment is saved? Or do you want to actually preview it and manually confirm it? Then you add the filters. Okay, what does this rule apply to? Does it only apply to certain products on the shipment, only certain category of products, only products with this supplier SKU? And so once you have those parameters set, you create it. Luminous will now automatically add that extra cost line item within those parameters whenever this transaction is saved. So it's a really flexible way of adding in estimated or actual tariffs, duties. You could bake in labor to different things, and it's just an engine that's automatically running. So that is how you use cost rules in Luminous.